5 at the 44. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Zebra.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing his Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So far, we haven't looked back to what Pittsburgh did last week. So before their offense comes out here, let's discuss that loss to the Chargers. Even though the Steeler fans don't want to hear it, you know, that was their largest blown lead at home in Steeler history.
I still can't believe this number or these statistics. 174.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Ben on third and long. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Vikings getting the football back here. Last week, a loss to New England, 24-10 for Minnesota. Kirk Cousins had defeated Aaron Rodgers the week prior, and then he was trying to do the same thing to Tom Brady, but he could not do it.
That's hard to do in Foxborough, isn't it? Really difficult to beat Tom Brady anywhere.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Zebra. Ready? Yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow. Rhino. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
On 1st and 10, Cousins forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught at the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Dancing to his left. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Run out! Hey, Steamer! What is it, hunt?
3rd and long for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sherrills to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rhino!
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this belongs to the Vikings. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Gun.
Now Cousins letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And now out come the Steelers. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Ready? 180. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? AV!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins steps away to his left. Gonna let it fly. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Cousins looking deep downfield. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Quick look ahead to Week 14 and what's on tap. A couple of good games, at least historically. Pittsburgh and Oakland and Philly and Dallas.
And all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old again. Because Pittsburgh and Oakland, when I hear those names, I'm thinking who's going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. That's what it felt like when I was growing up. How about the one that's got flexed in? The Rams and Bears playing in Soldier Field on Sunday night.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then Vikings-Seahawks. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, across the NFL, all the byes are done, so the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top, but Patrick Mahomes is right on his heel.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on. He's fun to watch. How about the rest of the top 5? Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Aaron Rodgers. The guys toting the ball. Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he finds Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins being chased out left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play action. Now Roethlisberger out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jack 16. 8. All right, let's go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ben to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Out of his end zone, Cousins forced out to his left. And Rudolph has it left side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 10 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, up and over. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over.